What's up everyone, welcome to Ashley Talks Movies. This video is a review of Drop. This one comes from Christopher Landon, director behind Freaky and Happy Death Day. Meghann Fahy stars as Violet, a single mother who decides to go on her first date in years, but her dinner with Henry, played by Sklenar, takes a dangerous turn when she starts receiving a series of strange messages on her phone. When the messages get more threatening, Violet realizes the anonymous sender is holding her son hostage, and if she doesn't do what they say, her son could die. Before I jump into the review, do me a favor, like, comment, and make sure you subscribe. That way you don't miss any of the videos I post here on the channel.
Can't believe we're actually doing this.
I mean, you are the first guy who didn't ask for feet pics.
It's a second date thing.
Drop was such a surprise for me because this movie actually wasn't really on my radar. I saw the trailer for it and I thought it looked okay, but it didn't really pique my interest. But after watching it, I really enjoyed this movie. This movie is a solid popcorn flick. Drop is the kind of movie that is very self-aware. It knows exactly what kind of movie it is and knows exactly how to execute its premise. This is a fun, edge-of-your-seat thriller with a nice balance of suspense, humor, and action. Part of the reason this movie works as well as it does is because it has two very likable, charming leads. Meghann Fahy plays Violet, and this is a woman who is a single mother. She was widowed, and she's, kind of getting out of her comfort zone and deciding to go on a date with a man that she met on an app. And Fahy is really, really good here. You may be familiar with her. She's mostly done a lot of television work. She was on the second season of The White Lotus, and she was also in a series called The Bold Type. And here she is excellent as a woman who's still dealing with the trauma of a past abusive relationship, but who's also, taking a leap here with this first date. And what's so great about her performance is that you can really feel the nervousness and the awkwardness of this first date. And, you believe all of the emotions that she's going through when she starts getting these really strange messages on her phone. Fahy has this really great on-screen presence. And again, she's so believable. I think that's what really makes this character and her performance work. Sklenar plays Henry, her date. He's a photographer that Violet met on a dating app. And, he's really good at playing the nice guy. He was recently in the movie It Ends With Us with Blake Lively, also playing, a good guy character. And he has tons of charm, just exudes so much charm. But what I like about his performance, and also what I like what this movie does, is there's a bit of a mystery around this character. And he really leans into that. The movie leans into that. I was actually surprised that the dialogue in this movie is actually pretty decent. That's one of the things I typically will critique when I do my movie reviews, is that sometimes, dialogue in a movie can be so cringy or just outright bad. But the dialogue here is actually pretty decent, and some of it is actually really realistic. Like, there are scenes where Henry and Violet are having a conversation. Of course, they're on a first date, so they're getting to know each other. And this is, their first time meeting in person. And the dialogue that they have, the banter back and forth, the flirtatious nature of their conversation felt very real and was actually well scripted. Also, this movie, it's a mystery, it's a thriller. There's some very serious moments in this movie, and I think it handles those really well. But I also think this movie knows exactly how and when to inject humor. It has this nice balance, and it has some really funny, laugh out loud moments that happen at the right moment. And there's even a waiter character that shows up for comic relief. And this character is used so well. And in fact, I mean, he's hilarious. And a lot of the dialogue that they have him say felt very realistic too. The portrayal, I should say, of the waiter felt very realistic, but it's done in such a humorous way, and it was so effective. I said this in my out of the theater reaction that I thought Drop reminded me a little bit of Red Eye. This is an excellent movie. It's directed by Wes Craven, stars Rachel McAdams and Cillian Murphy. Much like that movie, Drop focuses primarily on a single character and mostly like one main location. And as you're watching the movie, you start to question what this particular character has to do with everything. Why is this Why are the things that are happening to this character? Why was she picked, or was she picked? And how does she play into this larger plot? And then, of course, it's revealed. But part of it is, the mystery of everything unfolding. Who are the key players? And how does she fit into this puzzle? Drop is also doing a really good job with building suspense, and it uses modern technology to do it. There's a paranoia around technology and surveillance, and the movie really leans into that. You get to the point where Violet, her character, is getting these threatening messages, and her phone dings, and it gets to the point in the movie where as soon as her phone dings, you are dreading what she's about to read or see on her screen, because you're just getting conditioned to that, meaning something bad is going to happen. This movie was just very entertaining, and it's a wild ride. Yeah, the plot's a little silly and ridiculous, but this movie knows exactly what it's trying to do. And everything is just tightly plotted. This movie's well paced. I didn't feel any lag in the story at all. Like, it felt like this movie was making good use of its runtime. The characters are interesting, and it's just fun. It's fun in ways that I was not expecting. So I think if you're looking for a movie that just delivers, that's really solid and delivers on everything it promises, Drop is your movie. So those are my thoughts on Drop. Do you plan on seeing this movie in theaters? Let me know in the comments. While you're here, like and subscribe, and stick around for more videos like this.